What if I told you the most iconic dinosaur movie ever made almost looked completely different, sounded different, and even felt different? From secret experiments that changed Hollywood forever to moments so real they terrified the cast, this is Jurassic Park like you've never experienced before. Fact 1. The movie that controlled an entire summer. In 1993, going to see Jurassic Park wasn't a choice, it was a global event. The film didn't just break records, it rewrote what success looked like, pulling people into theaters like gravity itself. And for a brief moment in time, the entire world was watching the same story, talking about the same scenes, and feeling the same fear, something today's fragmented streaming era cannot recreate. Fact 2. Spielberg was living two lives. While dinosaurs were coming to life on screen, Steven Spielberg was emotionally buried in one of the darkest films ever made, working on another project at the same time, reviewing dinosaur footage through satellite systems that felt futuristic for the era, creating a strange emotional contrast where one moment he was crafting wonder and the next confronting real human tragedy. Fact 3. The storm that was not acting, that terrifying storm you see in the movie, was not entirely scripted, because a real hurricane hit the island during filming, forcing the cast into shelters while chaos unfolded outside. And when cameras rolled again, what you see on screen carries a raw, uncontrollable energy that no special effect could ever truly replicate. Fact 4. The cartoon that saved the movie, explaining dinosaur cloning, could have slowed the film to a crawl, but instead of complex science, the filmmakers turned it into a cheerful cartoon, and somehow, in just a couple of minutes, an entire generation walked away believing they understood genetic engineering, proving that sometimes simplicity creates stronger impact than accuracy. Fact 5. Fear started with a glass of water. Before the T-Rex ever appeared, fear had already taken over the audience, because a simple ripple in a glass of water hinted at something massive approaching, and that subtle detail triggered imagination in a way no full reveal ever could, making people feel the danger before they even saw it. Fact 6. The scene that was never planned. One of the most unforgettable moments in the film happened completely by accident, when an actor casually adjusted his costume to feel more realistic, and instead of stopping him, the director let the camera roll, turning an unscripted choice into a scene that would be remembered for decades. Fact 7. Only a few minutes changed. Everything here is something almost unbelievable. The dinosaurs appear on screen for only a small portion of the film, yet they feel ever present, because by holding them back and revealing them slowly, every appearance became an event, proving that what you do not see can sometimes be more powerful than what you do. Fact 8. The raptors sound more real than you think. Those terrifying raptor sounds were not created from imagination alone, but from real animal recordings layered together in unexpected ways, blending natural instincts into something unfamiliar, which is why even today, those sounds feel disturbingly real, like something that could exist just out of sight. Fact 9. The T-Rex that would not behave. The giant animatronic T-Rex was not just a prop, it had a personality of its own, especially in the rain, where water soaked into its structure and caused it to malfunction, sometimes moving on its own between takes, creating moments where even the crew felt like they were standing next to a living creature. Fact 10. The moment that changed Hollywood forever. Behind the scenes, one quiet experiment reshaped cinema history, when a digital dinosaur was secretly created and shown to the director, and in that moment everything changed, because suddenly imagination had no limits and the future of filmmaking shifted from physical models to digital worlds, opening the door to everything we see on screen today. Jurassic Park was not just a movie, it was a turning point, a moment where technology, storytelling and emotion collided to create something timeless. And maybe that is why, even today, it still feels alive.